Hello everyone, welcome back to SaiSankalpam. This lecture is part of our special educational series Mind Body Administration MBA, The Science of Successful Living. Each lecture in this series builds upon the previous one. Therefore, if you are joining us for the first time, I strongly encourage you to watch the earlier lectures in sequence. You will find the complete playlist in the description below. Now, let us continue our journey. In our previous lecture, we discovered the incredible power of habits. We learned that our future is not created by what we do once, but by what we repeatedly do. We also discovered that good habits slowly build success, while bad habits quietly build suffering. But today, let us ask an even deeper question. Where do these habits come from? Why do two people facing the same situation respond in completely different ways? Why does one person see opportunity while another sees only problems? Why does one person confidently say, I can do it, while another immediately says, I cannot? The answer often lies in something hidden deep within us, our beliefs. Today, let us discover the hidden program running our life. Imagine two computers. Both have the same hardware, the same processor, the same memory, the same screen. But one runs excellent software, the other runs faulty software. Will both computers produce the same results? Certainly not. The difference lies not in the machine, but in the program. Our mind works in a very similar way. Our beliefs are the software running our life. Our habits, our decisions, our behavior are simply the output. Many people spend years trying to change their behavior, but they never question the beliefs producing that behavior. That is like trying to change what appears on the computer screen without changing the software inside. Let us understand this with a simple example. Two students fail an examination. One says, I am useless, I can never succeed. The other says, I was not prepared well, next time I will improve. Same examination, same result, different belief, different future. Now consider another example. One businessman loses money. He says, I failed, everything is over. Another says, I have learned an expensive lesson. Next time I will make a better decision. Again, the event is the same, the belief is different, and therefore the future becomes different. This teaches us an important truth. People do not always live according to reality. They live according to their interpretation of reality. That interpretation is largely shaped by their beliefs. Now, another important question arises. Where do our beliefs come from? We are not born believing I am intelligent. We are not born believing I am unlucky. We learn these beliefs. Sometimes from our parents, sometimes from teachers, sometimes from friends, sometimes from society, sometimes from repeated success, sometimes from painful failure, sometimes from television, social media, or the opinions of others. Slowly, these repeated messages become our inner voice, and after some time, we stop questioning them. We simply accept them as truth. But are they really true? Or have we simply repeated them for many years? This question can change a person's life. Suppose someone believes, I can never speak confidently. What happens? They avoid speaking. Because they avoid speaking, they never improve. Because they never improve, their belief becomes stronger. Notice the cycle. The belief created the behavior. The behavior strengthened the belief. Many people call this fate. It is not fate. It is programming. The wonderful news is what has been programmed can also be reprogrammed. How? The first step is awareness. You cannot change what you do not recognize. The second step is questioning. Ask yourself, is this belief really true? What evidence supports it? What evidence challenges it? The third step is learning. Knowledge opens new possibilities. The fourth step is repeated practice. A new belief becomes stronger only when it is supported by repeated action. Remember, positive thinking alone is not enough. We should not fool ourselves. Instead of saying, I am the greatest, say, I am improving every day. That is realistic, that is believable, and that creates progress. My dear friends, I would like you to perform one simple exercise today. Take a piece of paper. Write down three beliefs that are limiting your life. For example, I cannot learn. I am too old. I always fail. I am not good enough. Now ask yourself, who taught me this? Is it absolutely true? What would happen if I no longer believed it? Then replace each limiting belief with a constructive belief. Instead of I cannot do this, write I can learn this step by step. Instead of I always fail, write every experience teaches me something valuable. Remember, your life changes twice. First, when your beliefs change. Second, when your actions begin to follow those new beliefs. Never underestimate the power of one healthy belief. It can quietly transform your habits, your relationships, your career, your health, and your future. In our next lecture, we shall explore another important question. If our beliefs shape our thinking, why do emotions sometimes become stronger than our beliefs? Why do intelligent people still become angry, fearful, or anxious? How can we understand and master our emotions? Let us discover together in the next episode. If you have not yet watched the previous lectures in this Mind Body Administration MBA, the Science of Successful Living series, I strongly encourage you to watch them in sequence. You will find the complete playlist link in the description below. Each lecture builds upon the previous one, and together they form a complete course for understanding yourself and living a happier, more meaningful, and more successful life. Until then, question your beliefs, strengthen your mind, train your habits, and allow wisdom to guide your life. Thank you. See you in the next lecture.